What's up guys? It's time for January favorites, and per usual there were a number of things that I was loving this month and I'm excited to share them with you. So in the first realm of skincare, something that I used all month and actually used up is the R.L. Linden & Company 1000 Petal Beautifying Mist. This came in the Petit Vour holiday box and I had been wanting to try this for a long time, just the whole concept of everything. I'm all about flowers and flower power and how it affects not just your skin topically, but also kind of like your aura and your vibrations and things like that. So you can use it, I think, as kind of your toning step in your skincare, or you can use it kind of as you would like the Lotus Way flower essence sprays to kind of mist yourself throughout the day. If any of you have been using Tata Harper for a while, this really reminds me of what the original formulation of her toning mist used to be like. She changed it when Tata Harper made the switch from the glass bottle packaging with the yellow and green label to kind of the frosted green glass packaging, I think is what it's in now. Something changed in her toning mist, but something in here reminds me a lot of the original Tata Harper toning mist formulation, which I loved and was really bummed because the toning mist that she makes now I don't really like as much. Yeah, I used it all month and really liked it. Next, I guess this kind of counts. It was a one-use sample mask. It was the Osmia Organics Protein Exfoliating Mask, and I got a sample of the protein exfoliating mask and the other, it's like a detox mask that the brand makes, and these came as detox market samples, and I used this one just this past week and wow. It's like pulverized adzuki beans and a bunch of other stuff is in it, but predominantly what you smell when it's on your skin as a mask is beans. It smells like adzuki beans. But I mixed it with a little bit of honey and water, left it on for half an hour, rinsed it off, and I didn't even really, like, the immediate effect was not pronounced, but when I woke up the next morning, my skin was completely smooth, soft, exfoliated, glowing, everything you want from a mask. I'm always hesitant to go ahead and take the plunge for full sizes because I never know if it's, you know, the first time you use a product, it's obviously amazing, and I don't know if this would continue to wow my skin over time, but I might be willing to find out because it was really good. Next is something that I've been using for the last couple of months. It's the Josh Rosebrook Oculus Formula Under Eye Serum. And it comes with a rollerball application, which I think is part of the magic of this. I tend to use this actually in the morning, and I'm using my Pi eye cream at night, which is very hydrating, so I'm preferring to use that at night and using this in the morning because it gives just kind of an instant deep puff, smooth out. I feel like my eye after it's kind of crazy. I don't know if it's all in my head, but like I do my kind of morning skincare, roll this 4 times under each eye, pat it in, and I swear to God, my bags look less pronounced, my eyes look hydrated, I look rested, I look like I'm awake, and I don't know if it's the formula, I don't know if it's the applicator, but I've really been loving this. And the last little skincare thing is actually a sample that my friend Rue, who blogs at shortsmallsweet.net, I feel like I mention her all the time on my channel because she's like my green beauty Boston compatriot, I guess. And she gave me a very generous sample of May Lindstrom's The Blue Cocoon. I know what you're thinking. This is fucking expensive, and that's why I've held out buying it for myself because it's been so raved about since it came out. Oh, I just got a whiff of it. It's so nice. First of all, I think the reason people rave so much about the scent is because it has blue tansy in it, and blue tansy does something to your brain. I think it's immediately calming. I think it's kind of addictive to the brain in a good way. And if any of you have heard raves or have used La Bella Figura's travel therapy, it's like a rollerball aromatherapy blend that you put on your pulse points or, you know, whatever. Also has blue tansy in it and smells incredibly addictive, and it's just really nice. So I will use this a couple times a week as a balm in the evenings, and it's just really nice. It's supremely moisturizing. It feels really, really soothing to the skin. And above and beyond that, like I'm saying, it just has these amazing kind of aromatherapy benefits to it that I think are really calming. And a little goes a really, really long way. Like Rue had given me a really generous scoop, and you need like the tiniest amount really to get the benefits. So I would imagine maybe I'll use this up over the next couple months, and then come next fall, I'll probably treat myself to a full size of this. Okay, now on to a couple of little makeup bits that I have been loving during the month of January. As I mentioned in, I can't remember which video, for a number of years I've been using the Jane Iredale Basic Black eye pencil as my upper and lower waterline eye pencil, and it's a natural product, it's a great brand. I like some of their makeup, some of it I don't, but I just didn't feel like it was performing the way that I wanted an eyeliner to perform. So I picked up the Tarte Skinny Smolder Eyes Amazonian Clay Waterproof Liner in Onyx. I think this is amazing. After using this, I'm like, yeah, why was I kind of using a subpar product? It's extremely soft and smudgy, and I've been every single day lining my upper waterline with this. Even if I don't do any liquid liner or whatever on my upper lid, I will line the upper waterline with this. And I typically only will line my lower waterline on evenings out because it is like a little bit harsh and dramatic for every day. But I will say, and I'd be curious to hear if any of you have used these Tarte Amazonian clay liners. I wore this the other night to a DJ gig that I had, and for the first time I had like some transferring and smudging, and I'd prefer if it didn't do that. So I'd be curious to hear if any of you have also experienced that with this, or have another recommendation for black pencil liner that doesn't transfer or smudge. I'm thinking that I also would like to try the Well People liner. I can't remember what it's called, but I know that they make a black pencil liner that gets a lot of raves. Speaking of Well People, I got this little sample of the Bio Brightener stick. This typically comes obviously in a, as the name suggests, a retractable stick format where you can, you know, apply as a stick on your face or dab your finger in and apply as you would like to. I've been using it kind of, it's a pretty subtle highlight, so I've been using it kind of during the day. And what I'll do, I'm actually going to do this week, I'm going to do a heavy rotation makeup video, so just kind of the daily way I've been wearing my makeup, and it includes this Bio Brightener stick in Moonstone. I'm not sure if it comes in other colors, but I will use this. I'll take it on like both of these two fingers and like dab it up on my cheekbones, under my eyebrows. I actually will take this all over the lid and kind of down in the inner corner, and sometimes I'll even bring it like down under my eye for like a brightening effect. Cupid's bow, and I kind of put it all over, and since it's quite subtle, it's kind of a good multi-purpose everyday highlighting, illuminating product. Actually, I didn't mention it here because I don't have a full size of it yet, but I love, freaking love the Gressa highlighter, and that is on a to-purchase list for next month. I have to stagger my purchases. I have like serious problems. Okay, the next thing, I probably should have checked the ingredients on this before I'm talking about it, but I like it. I think it's quite good. It's the Bare Minerals Flawless Definition Mascara. This came in a kind of, I got a makeup bag with some kind of deluxe sample size Bare Minerals products from one of my aunts for Christmas this last year. And I'm not really, you know, much of a Bare Minerals user, but hey, like I'll take makeup in a makeup bag any old time. So this is the one thing that I've really been pretty impressed with, and I was surprised because, okay, look at the wand. Not typically a wand construction that I would think I would like. It is synthetic. I tend to prefer natural bristle brushes. It's quite, I don't know, it's just kind of like a weird shape. Like, would you look at that and think that that would do a lot for your lashes? I would think that a wand like this would be really good with length and not as good with volume, which is always kind of what I tend to prefer with my mascaras. But I think because the combs are there's so many of them and they're so small and so close together, I think that it is quite good at lengthening and volumizing. So I've been very impressed with this. I mentioned in a comment to someone that commented on one of my videos, it was in my Get Ready With Me where I demoed the Aggressive foundation. Someone asked me about, does the Well People mascara transfer on me? And I was like, this is such a good question and I should know, but I never wear only one mascara. I always layer all the open mascaras I have at the time. So like literally right now I'm wearing 3 different kinds of mascara. I don't know why, it's just kind of like a habit. And this one is really good. I haven't used this one as a base, as a first layer, but this is excellent for combing through, removing clumps, and even adding further volume and length. So if any of you have used this, let me know. I'm gonna check out the ingredients, and I'm sure that they're not perfect, but perhaps they're not as bad as like the ultra toxic stuff like L'Oreal and whatever. And I have 2 nail polish favorites. These are both so incredible. I actually am wearing this one on my fingers, and actually this one is on my toes. I'm not going to show you, but it looks really good. The first one is this Trust Fund polish in Money Buys Happiness. Adore the packaging, adore the branding of this line. I think that the square bottle is so cute and chic. This came in, I think, the December Petit Vour box. Put it on my nails right away because I am a sucker for kind of a standard classic light pink everyday polish. I think that this is like so quintessentially chic. It's kind of all the natural polishes I've tried so far, this one and Shisui. I have a Shisui nail polish. They're similar. They're like I'm saying, they're quite watery, but for some reason they really still work and go opaque and adhere to the nails, and just really, really nice. So if you are in need of a new nail polish, I would definitely check out this Trust Fund brand. And then this is the Deborah Lippmann polish in Single Ladies. This is like a perfect oxblood color. I think I talked about it in a haul video that I did, Mercedes Shops rather. God, look at me saying haul, coming around. I've basically been interchanging these 2 polishes for the last month, and this just looks beautiful. I think I'm now going to get rid of my Butter London LA Moss because as a minimalist, I don't like to accumulate things that are similar, and if I find something that I like better, it will supplant the previous product, so I might gift it to my sister. The brush is a little hard to work with because it's quite small, so I find that slightly challenging, but I really predominantly bought this for the color, and I love it. I've really been loving this Aloha Bay Love Chakra Energy Candle. I got this off Pharmaca with a couple of other things that I needed to pick up. They have candles for all of the 7 chakras, and I tend to always gravitate towards anything that has to do with love because I love love, like Charlotte from Sex and the City. I'm just like a love freak, I guess, but it's what I gravitate to, so I decided to pick this one up, and it also, the essential oils in it sounded really good. It's cedar, spruce, and rosemary. I find that all natural candles that are scented with essential oils are never overpowering, but they do scent the room in a very soft, subtle way. So I'm really excited to show you this one. I just think that this is such a cute, adorable book. It's called Homemade Beauty, 150 Simple Beauty Recipes Made from All Natural Ingredients by Annie Stroll. My sister got me this for Christmas, and I just thought it was the absolute cutest gift. I think she got it at like an independent bookstore in the Bay Area, which is where she lives, but she just, I don't know, it always like warms my heart when my family gets me gifts because I'm like, oh, they know me, they get me, they really get me. And I just thought it was really cute, and it also makes me happy because both my mom and sister obviously have been influenced, I guess, in subtle and cumulative ways over time by me and my kind of green beauty proclivities, and they both have their individualized concerns about skin and hair and whatever, so they were both going through this and copied down recipes for their own particular issues that they're trying to deal with right now. And it's a really cute, adorable, comprehensive book with lots of DIY recipes. I'll try and see if you can procure it anywhere online, but after I try some of these, maybe I'll do a little DIY Mercedes style video for you guys. This next thing is a little cumbersome to show, but I feel it's important to tell you about because it has been a bloody lifesaver for me. It's a humidifier, and I mean, I grew up in upstate New York, so I come from like a long history of dealing with harsh winters and crappy indoor heated air. During grad school, probably like 5 or 6 years ago, was the last time that I slept with a humidifier consistently in the winter. But I got kind of off of humidifiers because I was using one that required a filter. I do not recommend those at all because they get mildew so easily. They're cheaper usually. You can get like a filtered, I think like Honeywell makes them. You can get them at Walmart for like 30 or 40 bucks. I decided to pick up this Homeotics ultrasonic humidifier that does not require a filter, and I'm loving it. It's quiet, which is another big plus to it, and I got this particular one at Bed Bath & Beyond with a 20% off coupon, and it was in the $50 to $60 range, so I definitely recommend this particular one for a small bedroom or, you know, small room or what have you. It's helped my skin so much this winter, which was the predominant reason why I decided to pick one up, because as you know, if you've watched my videos, I have extremely dry skin, and I will do anything to help mitigate that because I am having a lot of issues with aging. I don't want to age. I don't want to get wrinkles. I don't want to look old. I don't want my skin to look dry and dehydrated. So anything I can do to age gracefully, I'm gonna do. And I think a humidifier, if you live in an indoor heated environment in the wintertime, is essential. For music this month, I have absolutely fallen in love with the Australian vocalist George Maple. I learned about her music by shazamming a track playing at a restaurant I was in on New Year's Day. It was this beautiful, kind of deep, sexy, lush sounding female vocal. That's how I always describe female vocals that I love. Her music's gorgeous. It reminds me a lot of Jessie Ware, who I'm a huge fan of. And it's kind of a similar sound. Her music incorporates a lot of electronic elements and it's sort of trip hop sounding. I'll link a couple of my favorite songs down below if you want to check her out. My other music favorite is a DJ I've known about for a long time, but only kind of known a random track here and there. I became full-on obsessed with a German DJ and producer named Alex Niggemann. I'm not exactly sure how he pronounces it, but his music is really freaking good. One song in particular, it's the Quantum Entanglement remix of a song called Abaton. Literally, this is not an exaggeration, for 2 weeks straight, it was the only song I listened to in my car. When I was going to the grocery store, when I was driving to work, when I was doing anything. Literally like repeating it. I don't know why. He has some other tracks that are just really good. So I'll link them down below if you'd like to check them out. My favorite this month, and kind of since I started it, is my Pinterest page. And I'm not trying to plug it. It doesn't matter to me, I guess, if people follow my Pinterest board or not. I guess if you want to, please feel free, but it makes me really happy. And I think it's because so my philosophy on using Pinterest is I don't use it as a way to keep track of things I want or recipes I want or to cook or, what have you. For me, it's literally I have one board and it's an assemblage of images that I find captivating in some way or another. Here's what you can expect to see if you go on my Pinterest board. All white interiors, coffee, chunky knits, tortoise shell, anything relating to dance, expensive bags and high heels. What else is on there a lot? Oh, I like to pin images of really beautiful beaches. Scrolling through it, it just makes me happy. So if you think that you would like to check out my Pinterest page, it might make you happy too. I don't know. Thank you as always for watching, liking, and commenting on my videos. As you can tell, if you've commented on my videos and I've replied to you, I really like replying. I like chatting with people that comment on my videos and learning about new products. You guys are awesome, and I really enjoy connecting with you over my videos. So I'll see you in another video soon. I think it's going to be my current heavy rotation daily makeup look. So I'll see you then. Bye.